Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Lunch Money. We're your new noon. I'm Gina Savage. I'm the owner of Sunshine State Comedy. I'm also a talent booker. I'm joined with our very own comedian, host of her own show, Christy Unleashed. I can't put two words together this Monday morning. Christy Miller. Hi, let me have some more coffee.
Yes.
Fucking I take it too seriously. You know who I am with that. Hey, fuck me. Happy
It's
Monday.
Monday in hell. It's been a fucking week. Oh my God, thank God it's Monday. Because that means it's a whole new week of bullshit.
Yes, but it's a week. This is me being really optimistic.
Oh God, make it stop.
I know, right? I'm like the eternal, even though it sucks and I almost died, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. As a society, I can't. We're not gonna make it.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna make it. Who is kidding? We're kidding ourselves. Oh my God.
This is God right now looking at us.
I'm taking to wearing black now in full mourning for the country.
Oh, a black veil, black everything. Yeah, you have to.
Black everything. I said it, and not in the right way. But anyway, here's the point. There's the vaxxed, and there's the unvaxxed, and never the twain shall meet.
Nope.
Whatever that.
It's like it's like a really bad Shakespearean play. To vax or not to vax? That is the question. Whether it is nobler to take the vaccine and live happily ever after and have a happy life and not die from COVID, or not to vax and be a fucking asshole and infect everybody and keep shit down. Shakespeare. Thanks.
Shakespeare with a hint of Puddin' Pop Cosby. I know.
You see, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether you should stick your pudding pop in someone's ass or not.
Or get a vaccination.
Please.
So let me say one thing about this, because it came up. I'm not going to mention names. Certain comics were talking about. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it because. I want to say it because I want to put my hat into the ring, into the conversation about vaccinations. Okay. I don't care what your thought process on vaccinating, but I'll say this, when you go to work and that guy at work has the flu or a cold and you're like, bro, just back it up because you don't want to get sick. Right. We do that anyway. So for the time being, unless you aren't vaccinated, at least keep your freaking mask on, because we still don't know. At minimum, I don't want to catch your cold. How about that? Do you want to catch my cold? How many people want to catch colds on a very basic level? What the freak is wrong with you? You wear a seatbelt, that's law. You don't want to have kids, you pop a condom on, fucking put the fucking mask on. And then if you want to be unvaccinated, knock yourself out with that. Please go ahead. Here's what I say. Don't deny people the opportunity to work because the club or the establishment that requires them to get vaccinated or have their employees vaccinated because they're doing what they think is right. Why should we do what you think is right? That's your belief, but people need to make money. Don't deny the freaking vaccinated to get paid. Next.
All I'm gonna say is like all these just fucking vaccinate. It's actually finding out people that have been vaccinated have actually tested positive for COVID. Guess what? No symptom, no hospitalization. They don't die. So fucking vaccinate. There's autoimmune people out there that have certain diseases like lupus or certain cancers that cannot vaccinate. Okay, so they depend on us to vaccinate to create herd immunity so they don't get sick and die, because the vaccine would actually kill them. So guess what? I'm going to take every spot you deny because you don't want to work in New York City because there's a mandate to vaccinate to work.
Let me tell you, I'm just going to say it. If the Comedy Cellar, and I'm not saying they will, but I've often said this during our conversations, and I respect the Cellar. So this is not this is not even a joke about them, but if the Comedy Cellar says, hey, for, CDC and all the other guidelines, we are only going to have vaccinated comics in the room and vaccinated, and I don't know if they have that now. And you are saying
August 16th.
Okay, but if you don't want to get vaccinated and the Comedy Cellar says, hey, it's time for your audition or you're this, don't tell me your ass isn't going to get the vaccine, because everybody, that's the one room in the city that all comics, for a lifetime have wanted to work, right?
Yeah, they covet the Comedy Cellar.
Exactly. And right, because it's got the history. I mean, it's history. It's history.
I look at it this way: if you're boycotting clubs, you don't get booked at anyway. So what are you really boycotting?
Here's where I want to Ed McMahon. I want to have like.
I don't want to work your club. It's like the dude that like hollers at you on the street. Yo, can I get your number? And you're like, no, thanks. He goes, well, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to fuck you anyway. And like, it's that guy. Yeah. That's what this is.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. And I just want to go. Yeah, so that the vaxxed and the unvaxxed work it.
You notice everything I have has a word on it?
And as long as it's like
don't forget
not
this.
Nike. As long as it's not Nike.
This is my dude Frank. He has this company called Lift Evil. He does all like strongman powerlifting, funny t-shirts. He does all the artwork himself. And I'm just representing the strong motherfuckers today. Lift Evil.
Lift Evil. Representing strong motherfuckers in this corner.
And then weighing in at 222 pounds, the Crusher.
The Crusher. My favorite. I love the Crusher.
I want to be
so
brought
much.
up on stage as the Crusher. And coming to the, will you do it? Will you? The
Crusher. The Crusher. Christy Miller. Wow. They hate me next door as it is now. I'm screaming. Okay.
You know what? This is us. Listen, your next door neighbors hate you screaming. I get to listen to my gay next door neighbors have sex this afternoon. Oh.
Listen, I have.
Hey, at least somebody's getting some. Like, go ahead, boo. Get your ass, honey. Get your ass.
Listen, I respect all your rights. Just, if you're sick and you don't know, just fucking, I don't want you near me, bro. Or we say bro. What do we say for women? Like, bruh. What's the female equivalent?
Don't you remember? Bra.
No, bra. Hey, bra. Hey, bro. And bra. No, it is not.
Remember Seinfeld? Kramer wanted the man bra, the bro.
Yes, I remember it. I do. Like I always have to bring us down a notch. Marky Post died from Marky Post from she just died. So night court. So
she had a reoccurring role on one of my favorite shows, Chicago PD, like recently. So she's amazing.
She's amazing. Sorry for the loss. Our family and friends, not that they know us, but the years of watching the show and that iconic show, I'm sorry for that loss. On another note, Kathy Griffin just had a bout with cancer. I was not, I haven't been following much of it. Listen,
I don't wish death on her, but
no, you don't. Right.
No, I don't. I want her to have a speedy recovery so she can live long enough to listen to me fucking hate her.
Okay. That's great. But it's a weird thing because she had lung cancer and she's not a cigarette smoker, and that happens to people. And I feel bad because my
dad died of lung cancer and he never smoked a cigarette in his life. He never drank or nothing.
Come on,
you
man.
don't know.
All I want to do Biden and just be like, come on, man. Can we get this all like squared away? This whole cancer thing. We got the COVID vaccine that nobody wants to take in 33 minutes.
Well, I'll take it again.
Can I just go back to the vaccine for 1 second? Wasn't Trump touting the thing? Why aren't all his people? Trump was like, we're going to get you that vaccine in, record time. And now all his people are like, yeah, we're not going to do it.
Trump takes credit for the vaccine.
That nobody wants to take.
And took the vaccine.
Yeah.
And then tells his followers not to take the vaccine because he politicized it. Anyway,
All right.
next.
Louis C.K. is back on tour.
Yay! Woo!
Louis C.K. is back on tour. I think his first dates, they're in New York. I don't know if
Yes.
they're now. I thought, because when somebody told me, because again, I'm not following news. I'm just watching shows about the paranormal, because that's the next wave, paranormal and aliens. And it's gonna take over. It's gonna be Ghostbusters.
You know what's gonna make
I'm
you
right.
explode in excitement? If there were
What?
paranormal aliens.
They're here sitting next to me.
Ooh, I'm an alien.
I'm telling you, they're guiding my entire life. I need mental help. Anyway,
Yes,
Louis
yes,
C.K.
yes.
I really do. Is going to be at, I thought I was like Madison Square Garden. I thought like the Garden, he's coming out strong. No, it's the theater at the Garden.
It's the bathroom at the Garden. Hey, sweetie, you gotta jerk off somewhere and have something to wash your hands afterwards.
I don't think we need to even say another word about it. That was perfect. Right.
All I know is,
No.
Louis, if you're at the Garden, I'll meet you in the backstage. I'll let you jerk off in front of me as long as I can go on and do a tight 20. Because my pussy hasn't been tight in 20 years, so I might as well do. Never mind. Forget it.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know, I read some of his comments about that whole experience, and he admits to, like, you know, yes, he admits to that, you know, wielding his power as a comic, and you know, he claims he asked before, but it's like an irresponsible way to wield your.
Listen, let me.
Right, I'm just, yeah. Please chime.
Because the casting couch has been around forever, right? We've all know the game of the casting couch. Now, as comics, we all know the game of opening for somebody. Girls flirt with the comics so they could get to feature for them, and guys want to fuck the girl comics. That's it. So when you see a girl opening for a guy comic, 9 times out of 10, they're fucking them, or they're going to fuck them, or they have fucked them. So it's a swap. Louis, being the polite scumbag that he is, oh darling, would it be? Could it be? You know, what's the word? Oh God, I just lost the.
Would you mind terribly? Would you mind?
It would be top drawer if you would let me jerk off in front of you. That would be simply top drawer, darling. You know,
yes,
like
he's from. Yeah,
I can't. Like, you know, it's Louis C.K. is just a socially awkward dork. You know, like that's a dude that used his power to get girls. These guys did jokes in high school to get girls because they couldn't talk to them. They were scared of them.
How many rock and roll bros? What is with me and the word bro today?
You're in Broada.
Listen,
you're in Papa Bro Beach.
But I wanna say, you know, because look, he didn't. I mean, what he did may have been, you know, unsavory to say the least. But let's just say whatever. I've been in situations in my own personal experience in comedy where certain things have been wept out in front of me. And, you know, I don't know if my self-esteem is so low or so high, but either way, I was like, you're an idiot. And I walked away. Like it didn't, you know, but I also think the question of self-esteem comes up a lot in the workplace, right? Mm-hmm. I think we could nip this whole thing in the bud as women, right? Is when you know, because certainly when I was younger, I probably didn't realize that I was in a compromised situation, but certainly now, like if somebody says something to me or like comes near me, how about ladies? Hey, don't touch me like that. Like in the moment while it's happening. Hey, that's it. Do it again. Say it. Touch me again. I don't want you touching me. I don't want you invading my space. Instead of like these things that come up over time, like how is it not addressed in the moment? Like I don't let it, certainly now, I don't let anybody touch me that I don't want to touch me. Yeah. If I'm coming in for the embrace, if I'm doing that, because I do that too, it could be misinterpreted that, oh, Gina's hugging on comics. I mean, you know, I'm just thinking just similarly, like, you know, that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
Not everything was a thing.
Yeah. Unless they're hot, it's harassment.
I don't know. I mean, I think all those Cuomos are nice looking. So I mean, I
yeah,
don't.
hello,
I'm not.
hello,
I can't speak for someone's
hello.
experience. I can't speak for someone's experience. You know,
No,
I don't want to take away from women who have
but I
legitimate claims, but
but I
I have a
also want to
yeah.
make sure people can clarify the actual difference between harassment, allegations, and assault. And you know what I
Assault.
mean? You have the line is so blurred right now. I've been physically assaulted. Okay. I'm going to get, you know what I mean? Like I've been assaulted and I've also been harassed and I've had shit talked to me. There's different degrees. The line is so blurred for assault. Like if you go up, if you touch somebody on the back, like, hey, how you doing? He assaulted me. I hear it all the time. Like he touched your arm. Like you have to calm down. Everybody's so quick to jump to the assault, rifle, as I call it, the assault rifle, that
Yeah.
they just want to be victims half the time because they want to be a part of something or feel like victimized so they can feel like they could get attention or coddled or whatever the fuck it is they didn't get. But you can't throw allegations around like that unless it's certain, because what's happening now, because it's so blurred, real victims are being ignored and washed over because of the bullshit. And now we're all back to square one when we started this Me Too movement in the first place. And now women are now going to start becoming scared to come out because it's so watered down and Me Too is so abused.
No, I don't think people are scared to come out. I think I don't, but I think that, like you said, I think the real point is, what is really a crime versus what is like,
a dude just hitting on you, like, or just
and
being
let
a
me
guy,
yeah, and
and
let's
a
talk
girl
about
flirting, and giving a guy false, like false hope that he could go out with her, like if she's nice to him. It's such a blurred line that people just need to know who the it's
and
so
women
deep.
have just as much power as men, and women also play that game. So there's a lot of
Listen,
yeah.
Gina, I knew female comics, I won't name names because it's not my place, that
Right.
would go, all right, literally, this is a conversation I had at the Comedy Store years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Who's here that I could fuck? Because I want to get, oh, that guy's I'm going to go after him because I want to get something. She wanted a job. She wanted to get cast. And it's like, okay, go ahead, girl, get what you need. But the fact is that don't play innocent, because there are innocent victims out there that are going to be ignored or told, shut up, you're lying, because it's so watered down. And that's what my fear is, that it's so watered down that the real victims are going to get looked over.
Right. And what was commonplace in the office, 10, 20 years ago, which were these hugs and pecks and, things that might have been misinterpreted even then, but you tolerated it or whatever. It's kind of hard if you're like archaic, like I am, I'm of a different generation, to like adopt these things. And you may have every intention of doing that and you still slip into behavior. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that, like, I want, more will be revealed in life.
For me,
with
it's
a
case
lot
by
of
case
things.
basis.
Yeah.
And if you're with someone, working for someone for so many years, and we're going to end on this because it's getting too dark.
Yeah.
But if you're working with somebody for so many years and the level of harassment, like whether it's a hug, a peck, or whatever, or like like any kind of like affection, like, a touch of the arm, a hug, whatever it is, it doesn't go deeper than that. Chances are that's just a normal, it's not assault, because it's not good. If it's assault, it's going to, bye, Gina.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. My battery's going. So
chances are it's, when it's really an assault or a predator, it starts small and it works its way deeper and deeper and deeper and farther and pushes that boundary. So most of the time it doesn't push the boundary. It just stays that shallowy bullshit, because that's just how people show affection.
Yeah. Well, I would just say this: in many places that you work, you meet the person that you later date or marry. It's going to be a really blurred line all the way around.
Yeah.
With, so anyway, moving on. So it was my birthday, August 6th.
Yes,
it also had a lovely time. I was hanging out with Esther Koo and my friend Karen, and I saw Talent, who used to run the shows Sunday night at the Boston Comedy Club. I haven't seen him in years.
Talent.
So it was really, it was really lovely. And then the whole time I was like, oh, it's a really great, having such a great time something is gonna happen that's not great. And so so two things.
Optimism.
I am no longer doing shows at the Dubliner. I am negotiating a new space. So I'll tell you more about that hopefully within the week or the following week. So there will be no shows at the Dubliner. The last one we had, Johnny has already left for New York, and hopefully he comes back and we'll start our own thing again. But so we're on hiatus right now till I get things squared away, which is fine. I could use the break.
Yeah.
But August 6th happens to be our love, Lucille Ball's birthday.
Yes.
And I share it with Lucy.
You share it with Lucy.
Lucy, I'm Lucy, and she gets to be in her own show because she's Sirius is doing XM has found some old recordings.
It's fucking phenomenal. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited.
Apparently Desi Arnaz, Lucy Arnaz has found all these recordings with Lucy doing all this stuff with like Frank Sinatra and Barbra Streisand.
Hello. It's Barbra
Streisand.
Talk
to me.
Hello, gorgeous. Lucy, I really love what you do. You know what I mean? I think you're so funny. You know what I mean? I'm funny girl, but you're really funny girl. You know what I mean? Hello.
Okay. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Good night. I'm shading myself. My Lucy's not on point, but so I'm excited. So that's called Let's Talk to Lucy. I mean, apparently there's a lot of material here. She had her own recording device back in the day.
Yeah, because she was married to a Cuban. Nothing? Come on. Immigration laws, Florida. Okay, sweetie.
I'm delighted to say that in one of these movies where Nicole Kidman is playing Lucy and we all that, but you know, I'm sure she'll be great because she's great, but whatever. I could have played it, you know it. Anyway, I could have. I really could have. It would have been phenomenal, but nobody knows me. Javier Bardem, but I said his name wrong. Javier, you know, the Javier guy from he's married to Penelope Cruz, right? Javier Bardem. I think he's married to Penelope Cruz.
Okay.
I love him. Am I right? I think I'm right. But anyway, I love him, and he's playing Desi. So, and that's gonna be because he's got that under there. What?
Oh, hello. Oh.
Hello. What? He's got it. So I'm excited for that.
He has a little Desi Arnaz. Nothing. All right.
Nothing. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about before we really need to sign off, because I know we went on about the other stuff. Let's talk to Lucy. Lucy vaxxed or unvaxxed. That's what I literally wrote, vaxxed or unvaxxed. What do you have going on this week? And I'll tell you that I basically have nothing but something, but go ahead.
This week, as usual, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have my cute little adorable evil Christy Unleashed on Governor's Comedy Club Radio YouTube channel. That's Mark Riccadonna is back this week. I'm so happy. And we're going to be doing that. We're also doing on August 25th, Christy Unleashed will be airing live from Governor's Comedy Club Radio studio with Mark Riccadonna. We'll be live in the studio instead of pre-recording. And our guests will be Rob Bartlett and Richie Byrne. And that same night, we're going to be doing a another benefit show for Bob Nelson and Jonathan Ziegler, because they're both battling cancer. So right before Christy Unleashed live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, if you're in Long Island, come on out to Governor's at 7 p.m., where it's going to be an all-star lineup of comics doing crazy shit. We're doing a game show live. It's hilarious. It's this whole thing. It's called What's the Word? And it's going to be hysterical. Julia Scotti's going to be in it. Me, Rob Bartlett, Richie Byrne, Buddy Fitzpatrick's hosting it. Riccadonna will be on it. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun night, and there'll be special guests on there as well. But that's August 25th. And I have other shows coming up in the meantime. August 18th, I will be with Christine Meehanberg and also Mark Riccadonna out at Dillon's in Queens. And August 24th, I will also be in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, headlining, and Christine is also featuring. So that's going to be
nice.
awesome. Yeah.
Fantastic. Sounds good. I am on hiatus. I'm going to go, I'm going to go to the doctor. I have doctor's appointments. This sounds great. Yeah, nothing really that entertaining. I'm going to work out, go to the doctor's appointment, negotiate, and try to get some work on the venues that I'm looking into for the next wave of Sunshine State comedy. And I am performing Wednesday. I believe that is the 11th. I'm going to say it, or I want to say it's Tavolino's. I think it's Tavolino's. And I think that's an 8 o'clock show. I think that's Boca. I don't know where I'm performing. I feel so bad, but yeah, I am performing. So look for my name somewhere in the in the state of Florida somewhere.
And not on America's Most Wanted. Nothing.
Not yet. Anyway. Yeah, nothing. I love you. That's it.
I love you. This has been Lunch Money. We are your hosts, Christy Miller, and that's Gina Savage. We are your new noon, and you can tune in every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at sunshine_state_comedy and at Christy Miller Comedy. And we will see you next Monday, bitches. What up? Bye.
Bye, bros.